Hey everyone, my name is Michael Vesper. So in this video, you're going to learn how to distribute your power in your arm evenly, so you can grip your darts without even gripping, with what I call the wrist movement, using your own muscles and joint to tighten up the grip automatically. So let's get started. Alright, before we get started to the topic, I would like you guys to understand the fundamental first, because I can finish explaining to you in under 1 minute. The technique is very simple and very easy. But what's hard and complex is for you to understand the very essence of it. Why should you do it and how does it work? So in order to fully rely on the wrist movement, you have to forget and reset all that you've known and learned before. Because on our daily basis, we've always learned and do to grip something with our fingers, while our fingers playing the role actually to grasp, not to hold. And that's totally wrong belief. Our finger is the extension of our forearm muscles to grasp. A little fun fact, if you do some browsing on Google, actually some research show you that our fingers have no muscles at all. I'll give you the link on the description below because I don't want to sound geeky telling you everything. Plus, I'm not a doctor, telling you just about what our palms are made of. So there's only one thing you should know about how to make a natural grip, and it is called the carpal tunnel, also known as the strong fibrous band that's located on our wrist bone. This band contains all our fingers, nerves, and tissues. So when you try to move your fingers, it's actually you are moving one of the nerve that's located inside the carpal tunnel. And this one thing I want you to focus on, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. So remember this one term, the carpal tunnel, alright? What I said about wrist movement is that I want my carpal tunnel in a state between relaxed and tense. And I'm sure you know what I meant. Because I want to produce my own natural grip without even forcing and trying to grip every time. You want to make your brain learn that whenever you hold a dart, you hold with your forearm, and your fingers must automatically curl to actually gripping the darts. That way you will get the state and the sense of in-between tense and relaxed sensation on your fingers. But at the same time, it's still firmly gripping your darts. And the question is how? Alright, so pro tip number 1 is to always focus on your forearm muscle at all times. And pro tip number 2 is to actually relax and lose any brute force on your fingers when you take your darts or on our daily basis, like driving, writing, any activity that includes holding something. Remember that our fingers have no muscle at all, right? So the question is, why should I control my forearm instead of my fingers? Here's some practice for you. Try to relax your fingers, and when you try to aim, try to relax your fingers first, then tense up your forearm muscles while moving it forward. You will find the experience your fingers are automatically curled. It's weird, right? The answer is easy. It's because when you move your forearm muscle forward and you relax and maintaining the palm position, when the forearm move forward, actually you will get the experience of the backward cock, and the carpal tunnel will trigger the automatic finger curl on your palm. As we've learned before, the carpal tunnel holds all our nerves and tissues. So you just have to control one muscle, your forearm muscle, to control everything. And this is actually how I aim without even aiming. But here's a bit defect. If you as much as put any pressure on your fingers, this technique won't work, because there will be clash of forces between your forearm and your fingers, as either your forearm and your fingers will try to control the barrel position on your palm. So now your job is to practice this every day, even without your darts. Even when you are working, you have to do the shadow darts. It's like practicing without the darts itself. So it naturally becomes your good habit. And maintain how you place your darts every time you take away your darts from your left hand. The result, you will get the consistency of aiming and grip. And also with this technique, you will know where your darts actually landed on dart spot. That is actually where you're aiming and drawing. So if you shank, you can reset and adjust easily. No point of view failure as you totally rely on your wrist and forearm muscles. That is it guys, support me with that subscribe button and hit that like button too if this is something you are into, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.